Xavier just won the third set here in Athens, Ohio in round 2 of the NIVC, and it's been at the hands of Marianne O'Toole so far, Darius.
Yeah, Marianne O'Toole has been terrific so far tonight. 9 kills, only 2 errors, and 2 digs as well. She has been fantastic all night for Xavier, and you got to give credit to this Musketeers team after dropping that first set. Looked like Ohio was really pulling away in that first set, and they did. It was won it in dominant fashion, and then in now last 2 sets, it's pretty much all been Xavier and their front line, and I definitely think O'Toole has played a huge role in these last 2 victories for Xavier. We'll see if she can keep that going, and this might be the final set of the season for Ohio, if they don't turn this around. So lots at stake, and I'm really excited. We should be in for a fantastic set of volleyball here at the Convo.
Couldn't agree more as both teams back on the floor for set 4 of this round 2 matchup here in the NIVC. We'll score update for everybody watching, not doing a split screen. St. John's is up 1-0 over Binghamton Bearcats up in the Boston region. The winner of that Boston section of the bracket will play the winner of tonight's matchup here in Athens. There was the potential for a double MAC matchup, but all of a sudden it's looking like there's an increasing possibility of a double Big East matchup with Xavier up 2-1, and a bout between St. John's and Boston College potentially could be quite the matchup set here from O'Reilly. Marianne O'Toole, we talked about how great she is, and she shows us right away to win the first point. And hey, once again, the last 3 sets, the team to get the first point has won the set.
Yeah, and Marianne O'Toole is going to be key here in set number 4 for the Musketeers.
Stevie Wolf with the serve once again. That one out, and Ohio will tie it back up at 1 off another service error. That's service error number 8 tonight for the Musketeers. Stevie Wolf and her squad getting back together after that service error there. With the serve on the Ohio side is Macy Watrous, and another service error back to back is sloppy way to start this 4th set here.
This is the point in the game where, legs get a little heavy, arms are tired, but you really have to persevere. And let's see if Ohio can do that, especially given that they're down 2-1.
Going for the kill, it's Archinska. Dig there from Stevie Wolf. Set there as Hogan will get the point for Xavier as they go back up 3-1 here. And looking like they could maybe pull away here early on, especially at the fingertips there from Delaney Hogan. But the serve here is over Beck. That one low and in, set from McLean. Margley's going for the kill, and she will get it. Is that one way out of bounds? Unable to get it is Xavier, and all of a sudden Ohio has that one back in. Sam Steele subs out. Elizabeth Herline back in. Ohio with no libero right now. Caitlin O'Farrell with the serve. No libero, no problem potentially. So we'll see what the Bobcats can do here. Sink going for the kill as Musketeers back up 2 here. Sam Steele does check back into the game. O'Farrell out, but Brooklyn Sink, what a night for her. That's her 9th kill of the game.
Sink, one of the probably the most dominant player last night for Xavier in their win against Central Michigan.
That one way out of bounds there. Too strong from Olivia Margulies is up 3 now are the Musketeers, and Xavier looking to pull away here with Delaney Hogan behind the service line. Delaney Hogan's stats from behind the service line: 5 service aces, 14 service errors entering this game. Pause and play here. Ref looking at the monitor here. We'll see what they're reviewing here in just a second, but a hot start here from Xavier, Darius.
Absolutely, and I think with Xavier, the main question is, are you going to be able to keep this up? Because you can't make costly mistakes, especially down the stretch, as you get to take a look at the replay here. But I think for Ohio, it's also, just getting back into your groove from that first set. Not sure if that took a deflection.
Looked like it might have. The fingers blurred for a second. Typically with these net cam shots, as we had a couple of those last night, you look for movement with the finger. If one flicks back and fingers kind of blurred together there.
Right.
Of course, it's a tough angle, but I don't know if they have enough evidence to overturn it as well. You have to have conclusive evidence to overturn a call.
But, you know, to go back at that, Grant, I am surprised about this fast Xavier start. I'm going to be interested to see how the Bobcats bounce back after this break here.
Take another look at it here. McQueen sets for Margulies. No.
Looked like there may have been a movement of a finger on that.
Maybe
from that angle.
It moved fast, but it looked like there may have been a movement of a finger. We'll have an official call here right now. Looks like they may be changing their scorebooks. Could be a reverse call. No, that will stay with Xavier. Not enough evidence to overturn that. And the Musketeers will keep the serve. Delaney Hogan behind the service line as Jeff Carlson will get his explanation. Rolls his eyes, not happy with that one, but can't win them all. Coach is Xavier will take back the serve here.
In the Cincinnati games, and I think it's a sport that's really growing in popularity. You especially see it in Cincinnati with how FC Cincy's really started to pull a really good fan base there.
Absolutely is. Youth soccer, they're definitely a big thing. And then, of course, maybe one of the most famous players in the entire world right now, Rose Lavelle, hailing from that city as well. Ohio with a chance here in the box will head out and will be another Miami goal kick.
Yeah, Rose Lavelle, the Cincy native, is really helping to build that brand. And I think it's a testament to a lot of things. So it's really cool to see that soccer is growing in this state.
Absolutely is. Two excellent programs on hand here today. Three of the final 6 teams in the MAC tournament from Ohio, the other being Bowling Green, who's playing right now against Western Michigan.
An interesting game. Bowling Green, the reigning conference champs, they won it last year. They won the regular season and the playoff title last year. This year, Buffalo, as we just mentioned, won the regular season title, and we will interestingly wait along to find out who wins the playoff final. It's going to be a fun playoffs, and this game's off to a hot start.
Abby Townsend will send one in, but we'll just go ahead right to Izzy Vicari. Miami will send it downfield once again. And that game on Thursday being part of a doubleheader in Buffalo. Ball State will be the higher seed, the other Ball State and Buffalo both earning buys.
Yeah, both of those teams came to Chesapeake and took down the Bobcats. So the Bobcats will have their work cut out as this could be something, but Dawson gets it away.
That one will just trickle out of bounds. Although this Miami team forced a draw against Buffalo when they met earlier this season. Buffalo only 4 draws this year. One of them came at the hands of the Redhawks.
Yeah, and it's impressive, especially, Buffalo's just been steamrolling almost everybody they run into, and not in that game. Miami took care of business.
Coach Rogers at the helm of this Ohio Bobcat team. He's the reigning MAC Coach of the Year in his 10th season with the Bobcats. There's throwing from the corner right there from Miami. Looking for a chance here. Blocked right there. Ohio will get it back. We'll send it upfield here just to kind of reestablish territory as Miami's defense will take care of that one.
It was an important touch there from Haley Miller. Looked like Miami was ready to fire off a shot, but it was taken away by Miller.
Ohio working the ball upfield here. About 13 minutes gone here in this first half. Still scoreless here. Couple chances for both teams. Only one shot in the game, though. One for Ohio. Corner for Miami as well. Looking to maybe work something here, the Redhawks. Though Ohio all over that one.
Press was alert to the danger there. She was originally beat there, and in the end she got back and made a good play. But still possession for Miami in Bobcats territory.
Haley Miller, tough on the ball there. Almost a little too tough. She's got a lot of yellow cards this year.
Yeah. No, she's one thing I really like about Haley Miller is she's just such a fiery personality out there. She's always giving her all. And you see it on the field. She really, she'll celebrate goals with a lot of passion and energy. And it's really cool to see.
She's been able to do that 4 times this year. 4 goals, 3 assists for the redshirt senior out of Cincinnati. Chance there for Miami. Kicked just a little too long for the header. Miami will just tap that one out of bounds and looks to be a throw in here for the Redhawks.
Took a deflection off of Townsend. Corner kick went over everybody's head. Those are the sort of opportunities that Miami will. Those are the sort of opportunities that Miami's going to regret. As you see the ball comes into the box, and you've got players up and at them there trying to get involved, and there's just nothing there for the Redhawks.
Camber Hayes with the shot, but will be saved from Sam Wexel. It'll be her 40th save of the season. Senior out of Irwin, Pennsylvania, has put in some work this year. It's been split duty for Ohio for keepers this year, along with Celeste Sloma. But Sam Wexel getting the start here in the MAC quarterfinal and then the box.
Yeah, Sloma and Wexel have really split time, as you said. The freshman from Columbus, as we've talked about, is Sloma. She's come in. They've even split in that game against Western Michigan. They both played a half. Wexel, of course, was the MAC first-team goalkeeper last year, and this is not an easy save. I'll say that first off. That shot is coming through a thicket of bodies, and she really doesn't see it until the last minute, but cat-like reflexes to be able to get over there made it look easy, too. Caught it as well and held onto it. Sometimes those rebounds will bounce out, and it'll be basically a free goal.
Was an excellent save indeed. That shot came in hot. That one heading out of bounds, and Ohio throw-in. Throwing up field. Looks to be Regenberg on the ball. That one out of bounds will go to Miami. A lot of battle on the sidelines over the last minute.
Berg has been so good for the Bobcats this year. 8 goals, 5 assists. She only didn't play that much of the game at Akron, but that combination that front three of Townsend, Berg, and Robertson has been so lethal. So much there. I'm going to do some quick math to figure it out. 7, 4, and 8. That is 19 goals between the three of them. So that's so much of their attack runs through those 3 talented players.
Some upperclassmen leadership for sure, but they're paving the way for some of the youth on this Ohio squad as well. Excellent forward. Scout Murray gets a little bit of playing time as well. We'll certainly see her here soon, but Ohio has a good mixture of veteran leadership and a lot of underclassmen leaders as well.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a big sense of community about this team. That when we speak to Coach Rogers, his biggest thing is that it's like a family. They love each other. That's the whole point of having such a close-knit team, and having these bonds together is so important. And, he brings in leadership as well. Ohio lost 3 of their back 4, including their center back, Olivia Sensky, who's now playing at Ohio State. So what does Coach Rogers do? Brings in a transfer from Clemson and Sydney Dawson here, who's on the ball and boots that one away, who had 86 starts for the Tigers and was a 2-year captain. So talk about bringing in leadership and energy, when you lose the leadership to graduations and transfers.
Sydney Dawson, a little bit of a homecoming for her with that transfer. She hails out of Akron, Ohio, and a lot of Akron players on this team as well. Eve Barish and Aubrey Ray.
Yeah. Again, it's a talented state. There's a lot of talented players in this area, and a lot of Ohio's best players are coming from this area.
Akron player for herself on the ball there, Eve Barish. MAC East Offensive Player of the Week after her brace against Akron Zips on Thursday.
Yeah, deserved. We talked about it earlier, how important that was, as she kind of just causes a little bit of uncertainty there between Vakari and Roush at the back, but in the end, Vakari does just about enough to take care of business.